tuning in to A Better World. I'm your host, Luis Acevedo, and this is a podcast where I just share my thoughts, opinions, and ideas with you guys on various topics. And today we're going to be talking about uploading consciousness and how it is going to be achieved. Now, I just want to come out there and say that I don't believe uploading consciousness will take place in the physical world. I mean, that is a nonsense idea. How can you localize something that isn't localized? I mean, it is something completely decentralized and pervades all of life, and it is not within us. Yes, it is within us, but it doesn't originate within us, is what I'm trying to say. And for those of you who are thinking, well, consciousness comes from the brain, tell me how plants, trees, vegetation that have no nervous system the way we do, or brain the way we do, how they communicate with each other. For instance, when you cut your grass, that fresh cut smell is the grass communicating with other grass, letting them know, danger, danger, we're getting messed up, right? Same thing with trees. They have a economy with fungi that are attached to their roots, so they'll exchange nutrients for nutrients. Communication takes place. And then trees, they interact with one another. If one needs more nutrients, they'll send nutrients to that one. So there's so much evidence out there that this consciousness is not localized. So in the physical world, it'll never happen. However, in this new digital age that we're entering, this new paradigm of digital and physical, is where the uploading of consciousness will take place. So we have virtual realities that are becoming more and more immersive. Eventually, they will get to the point where it is full sensory immersion. You will actually be the controller. That'll be the selling point for it. Because right now when you play a video game, you're not the controller. You hold the controller of the video game. But eventually, you will become that. And when you become that, and you're fully immersed in this platform that they have created, your data will then be mined beyond belief. You think data is being mined right now, just wait until we have fully immersive virtual reality, because once it's into your eyeballs, they're going to be able to, this is my prediction, they're going to be able to track all the memories that you had which in that world, all the thoughts, feelings, sensations, etc., everything that you have experienced. So think of that as a god, right? So there's this idea, at least in the Abrahamic religions, and I think in other religions as well, that everything you do, the Ashkenazi records, so yeah, this is pervading all religions, everything you do is stored, right? You know, we have this karma, whatever it may be, the book of life in the Bible, all of these things will be recorded in this physical world. We have this idea, well, now this is going to be a replicate of that in the digital world. So everything will be stored in this digital, artificial Ashkenazi records, however the heck you pronounce it, allowing them to then upload your consciousness into that sleeve infinitely. Okay? So your physical body will die, but your digital body will not die. And this will allow your offspring to always interact with you in this virtual world. So in a way, you're going to be immortal, and they can always interact with you. And I actually think the show Altered Carbon is showing that reality. It's not showing a physical reality. It's where people are fully immersed into this virtual reality, a Matrix-like world. And the uploading of consciousness is all in this virtual reality. It's not in physical. It's not in the physical. That's what I think we are heading towards, and that's what I think we have been programmed to go towards for a long time. If you look at games like Grand Theft Auto and Sims, why in the world would you want to play a game that is identical to real life when you live in real life? It's a form of escapism. So people don't like their lives, so they want to go play a bunch of video games. Especially video games that replicate real life. And this is another reason why they are degrading the physical. We see these very graphic videos from Cardi B we see this new video by Little Nas or whatever the heck his name, where he's grinding all over the devil. You know, we have to degrade the physical, that way we can sell the digital. And that's why there's also this confusion with transgenderism and being gay and all of these things, and pedophilia, is because what isn't allowed in the physical, it is allowed, but what is frowned upon in the physical will not be frowned upon in the digital. You'll be able to do whatever you are repressing in the physical. So it's going to be an escape to an unbelievable degree for most people. And you're going to be able to, essentially, you're going to get a glimpse of the soul in a way. I know this sounds weird, but the soul is not male or female, right? And that's why this whole transgenderism thing is taking place. So once you enter into this virtual reality, you can become a man or a woman. You see, you can just, bounce back and forth between them. So in a way, it is going to be illuminating to some. It'll help a spiritual evolution, I believe, to help us understand ourselves and the divinity a little bit better, because it's also in a way acting as a parallel universe. And I do tend to think that there are multiple dimensions here, and there are also I won't even get into that, but anyway. So with that, in this virtual world, we'll get a glimpse of those parallel worlds, this parallel realities in which we can operate within. And we may operate within currently, just not knowing it, right? This goes back to the whole Ashkenazi records. So it can be illuminating in a lot of ways, but detrimental in others, because you're just leaving the real world behind for something that's man-made. And this is another reason why we are becoming afraid of nature. And I bring this up because you have articles and news topics coming out not long ago about people being afraid of rabbit or, like squirrels. People are afraid of squirrels. And that's why you have this veganism movement. It's all to denaturalize man, to fully accept the virtual reality. Yeah. So you guys give me your thoughts on this. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah. All right. And I'll be doing these episodes pretty randomly. So yeah. But hope you guys enjoy the show. And be sure to check it out on YouTube as well at A Better World. Much love. Peace.